Step back with you once again down in my gear dungeon, basement, expedition headquarters, whatever you want to call it. Today I want to do a little tutorial for you on something I've been seeing showing up in a lot of the different Facebook groups I'm in. People have been asking for ways to carry their cell phone that's easily accessible. And for me, what I came up with after looking online, you can go online, Z-Packs has them, ULA has them. A bunch of people have these, but they're 30 bucks. I'm cheap. I like to make my own stuff. Plus, I like having something that I made. So what I came up with for my packs, see, was a shoulder strap. Ooh, sorry. Was a shoulder strap cell phone holder. Something like this. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen the DIY water bottle holder. Same kind of thing. If you haven't, and you're interested, take a look at my other videos. If I was somebody cool like Darwin, I would say right there. But no, I'm not going to do that because I don't know how. But I do have a video tutorial on this if you're interested. But here is my cell phone holder. It sits right on the shoulder. That way I have easy access. It looks something like this. Another thing I have a tendency to do, once I make one, I end up making about 20 of these things just because I'm tweaking the design and it's fun and easy. Make one, might as well do it. You can see on the back here, it has a piece of stretch elastic. That's what I run my shoulder strap through. And then on top here, it's a little piece right here, just webbing that, if I could put a pen here, I'll run string through that, and that keeps it from sliding down on here. And then on mine, I do have some cord to snug it up with. I could easily put a piece of Velcro on here as well. But you can see, right, it's really easy to pull in the cell phone in and out. If you know you're going to be using your cell phone again really quick, you can do something like this. Use a front pocket. There's a front pocket on this side here, and put it on there. It makes it really easy. I find myself, rather than using this front pocket so much for my chapstick, or for my cell phone, I keep chapstick in there. I keep my headphones in there, anything small that I might need. All right, so I'm gonna run you through this tutorial. At the end of it, I will put a picture of the pattern so you guys can do that. Really doesn't take much sewing skill at all. I'm not a good sewer at all. I've gotten a little better over the years, but I'm still pretty hack at it. If you got a sewing machine, it's just a bunch of straight stitches. Pretty easy. So I hope this tutorial is good. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. All right, on the left-hand side there, in the white there, is my basic pattern. I went ahead and drew it out. I'll get a better picture of this end so you get dimensions. And you may need to adjust this for your cell phone. I'm trying to remember if this is for my old iPhone 7 or for my new 11. I hope it's a bigger one. But you may need to adjust it a little bit for your own size. Now you notice up this square corner here, if I cut it out like it is, I'm going to have the opposite side of that. And big difference between which side you want to cut is which side you want your cinching string coming out. I like it going to the outside of my body rather than the inside, but it's your choice. To the right here, I have a couple different materials I've made it out of. The first is kind of a rubberized ripstop I got from Joann. It's smooth on one side, kind of rubberized on the inside, a little more durable and a little more waterproof. This is some stretch fabric, sports apparel fabric from Joann as well. And then the two down here are just standard ripstop nylon that I picked up. I think both of those are from Joann as well. My big one here that I'm going to be working on today is some 210D Roebuck I got from Ripstop by the Roll. I really like this material. I actually got it to make a pack, and I'm just using some of the leftover stuff. So there's our basic design. I'm going to go ahead and cut out. All right, I got my pattern cut out there. You kind of see it's opposite. What I remembered is, as I started putting this together, the way you're actually going to put this together is upside down here like this. So what becomes interesting, this down here, which was the side I originally did all my dimension writing on, this is going to fold up to the top here, and this is the outside pocket. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this over just a little bit, put a little hem on that for the edge, and then I'll do the same on the top here. just roll this down. I did, I don't know, about an inch or so. I just kind of eyeballed it, made sure my line's straight, and then I'm going to do that. So, and what ended up happening, actually, I will go ahead and hem those up, show you that real quick, and then come back. All right, guys, so I got my hems done. Here is my inside of the pocket. This is going to get folded up towards this direction, and then here, this is going to be the kind of outside. I hemmed the back side here, so they're kind of two opposite directions. Now, the next step in the big sewing process is going to be folding this over and sewing around the edges. That'll allow me to make a pocket. The other thing you want to be careful of when you're doing this is if you want to run the piece of cordage in there, you got to leave a big enough channel to run that through. I might have gone a little short this time. We'll see. The other thing, remember, that I'm going to need those. I'm going to need some way to attach this to my backpack. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of elastic here, and I will sew it on this side. That way my shoulder strap can go right through there. Just got a piece of paper there. So I'll do that next step for you. I ended up cutting about a 5-inch piece of elastic. This whole side right here is about 5 1/4. And the reason I found that I do it a little bit bigger is because I want it to bunch up like this. If it's too tight, what it does, it ends up pulling the whole pocket, kind of shrinks it once you put it on. So this gives me a little bit. The big thing of this, it just kind of holds it to the strap. It's actually the string end that I'm going to put on as well that will hold it from sliding down. So I went ahead and actually marked out where I want to sew. Like I said, the piece was about 5 1/2 inches or so. Those marks are 3 3/4. And I just eyeballed it again. Maybe it's going to work, maybe not. Let's hope we did it right. All right, now you can see the little piece of webbing. You can see it's bowed up there. When I sew it, I'll probably just clip it down. The other piece I added was this little loop up top. I'm going to run a piece of string there, attach it to my upper shoulder strap, and that's what's going to keep it from sliding down my shoulder strap each time I take it off. So now comes the kind of the completing part, the sewing. I got all the parts on. I'm going to fold this up here, fold this, so I'll be sewing this inside out. I'm just going to go all the way around the corners, probably twice, and then I will fold it inside out, and it should be done. All right, I just finished sewing it up. I used a silver Sharpie there to highlight where I did sew my seams. Couple things, I did do it twice. Do I need twice? I don't know. I just don't like things to fall apart. The other couple things is up top where I have the green pen here. Make sure you do not sew all the way up to the top. Remember, you have a channel there to run your cord through because you're going to want to cinch it down. The other thing, and this was kind of my open side, this was my bent side. In the past, I've had problems making sure that I actually caught the inside of the pocket and had to go back and re-sew it. So this time I actually put a ruler in there and bent it over and creased it really good to help it. All right, let me go ahead and turn this inside out and show you how it turned out. And here's what it looks like once you turn out. Now, the only thing I have left to do is to run the kind of cordage through there. Kind of show you on this one. So it comes out here and I can stitch it down. I'm half tempted this time just for something different to actually put some Velcro on there instead. I'm not too worried about waterproofing because I have an iPhone and they're supposed to be pretty waterproof with an outer case. So those are pretty good. I think phones these days are pretty good that you don't have to worry about it. So let me think about it for a second and I'll get back and show you what I did. All right, there is the finished product. Up here, this is what I'm going to put around my shoulder strap to keep it from sliding down. And I did end up sewing Velcro in there. I didn't like the way my channel was. I forgot that I had to put a string through there when I originally made those hems, so it made it a little shallow. So I'm going to use Velcro and see how that works. I think it'll work just fine for my cell phone. So let me put it in a backpack and we're all done. All right, there is my finished product. You see it's around my shoulder there. The blue adjustment line I just put up here, and that determines how much it goes up and down, and also keeps it from falling all the way down to the bottom of my shoulder strap when I take my pack off. The other thing I make sure I do is I get my elastic, which is right about here, above my chest strap, so that makes it a little bit harder to fall down as well, guys. Hope you like this. A real simple design, real quick to make. Probably, I don't know, $3, $4 of material, something like that. But if you have any questions, guys, please leave them down in the comments below, and I will get to them. Just here in a second, I will have the design put up. This does fit my iPhone 11, so a little bit larger side. The other thing you could do if you wanted to would be cut this down. I have this, what I call the large collar version. You could cut that down by an inch or two to your liking. All right, guys, hope this was helpful for you. And until our next project, hike on, guys. Take care.